So in this class, we'll be looking at Tableau. So under Tableau, we'll be looking at top 10 parameter, bottom 10 parameter, calculated field, case function, parameter by measure, and parameter by dimension. So we'll be making use of our global sample superstore. I'm going to make use of sample superstore. Let's dive into it. So this is the Tableau. So opening your Tableau for the first time, this is the Tableau. So let's see how we connect data. So click on connect to data. If you can connect it like this way, you can come to this tab, show start page. You can click on start page and connect Excel file. If the file is not an Excel extension, it's a CSV, you need to make use of text file. So let's see this CSV. Let's see. If it's not connecting, you make use of text file. So you make use of text file. CSV. So CSV is text file. CSV means comma separated value. So we're making use of our sample superstore. From the sample superstore, we have this is the table. Sorry, let's give it a little patient. So we have 13 fields and 9,993 rows. So 13 field means 13 columns. So we have 13 columns. We have 13 columns. So let's start. So click on sheet 1, go to sheet 1, go to sheet 1. Then for the top n parameters, top n parameters allows user to dynamically select how many top performing items, e.g. products, customer, they want to view based on measures like sales or profits. So I like to put the note down, put it down. So like I said, the top n parameters allows user to dynamically select how many top performing items, e.g. products, customers, they want to view based on a measure like sales or profits. So let's look at how we're going to make use of this top n parameter. Like I said, it allows user to dynamically select how many performing items. So let's dive into it. So we're going to make use of the states, then sales. So this is state and sales. So we can filter it and get the top 10 or using top n parameters. So let's do that. You click on the state drop down, then click on filter. Okay, here we have general, we have white card, condition, we have top. So we'll make it of top. Then by field. If we click OK here or apply here, what happens here is that it's static. It can only be 10, top 10. But if we want it to be dynamic, we click on the drop down, then create a new parameter. Create a new parameter. So the name of this parameter will be what? Top n parameter. Top n parameter. Then allowable value all. So click OK. Then apply. Then OK. So these are the top 10. So if you want to change it dynamically, you come down to your left hand. You have here, you have parameter. So you right click, then show parameter. So here you can now decide to select the top you want to see. If I want top 15, it's top 15 state by sales. So that is how we do that. So let me show the value on text. This is the level. So this is how to create top n parameter. Any question? So for bottom, okay, let's name it a top performing states. So let's look at bottom. Let's look at bottom. So this is what lowest performing states. So let's look at the lowest performing state. The same process, but still making use of the state column. You can make use of any column. I'm just using the state column for an example. So I'll make use of sales also. So here I'm making top and bottom n parameter. Bottom n means what? The lowest. It means lowest. I want to get the lowest values. So I'll click on the drop down, then filter, then top. So by field, you can change the top to bottom. Change the top to bottom. You can change the top to bottom. Then create a parameter. Create a new parameter. So this new parameter will be what? This new parameter will be bottom n parameter. Bottom n parameter. Oh, okay. Apply. So these are the bottom. These are the bottom n. So we can show the values of the label. So that is these are the bottom as the lowest performing states. As the lowest performing states. Is the lowest performing states. So next we'll move on to parameter by measures. Parameter by measures. So for us to make use of parameter by measures, we need to understand calculated field and case function, because we're making use of calculated field and we make use of case function. A calculated field is a custom field defined using formula to create new values. Sorry, from existing data, to create new value from existing data. So next, case function is a clearer version of if statement. So case function is like if statement, like of that of if statement. So let's dive into this. So we're going to be making parameter by measure and parameter by dimension. So to create that, I'll make use of discount, I'll make use of profit, quantity, and sales for the measures. So first, let's create the measures. How do we create the measures? By clicking on this drop down, create parameter. Create parameter. So I'll name it parameter by measure. I'm doing the measures first. Parameter by measure. So make list, change the data type to string. Change the data type to string, then lists. So the first value I'm going to put in there is discount. Discount. Please take note, it's case sensitive. Discount. Profit. F. Quantity. Then next we have sales. So after that you apply. Then click OK. Click OK. So let's make another one for dimension, another parameter. We're making two. So you can decide to do it one after the other, but let's make it two at once. Parameter by dimension. So change data type to string, then list. So the first value for the dimension, I'm making just 3. City, I need city, then state, then I need region, then category. So in this false, okay. So these are the four fields we need. These are the 4 fields we need for dimension. So we can decide to show them under the show tab. So let's do that. Let's show for parameter by, let's show this is by dimension, and this is by major. So okay, let me make it so. Since this one is already occupied, let me make it so. So I have the two space. Let's make it 10. Let's make it 10. So here I'm going to show, right click to show the parameter. So this is parameter by dimension. Show parameter. This is parameter by measures. Let's bring it down. Measures. Show parameter. So we have the 2 parameters. We have the 2 parameters. Parameter by dimension and parameter by measures. So looking at it, let's make it drop down, single value list. So also this make it single value list. So if you look at it now, you can see that it's not active on the charts. These parameters are not active on the charts. So to make it active, click on create calculated field. Create calculated field. So making use of, so let me just name it L measure. So start with the case function. Case function. Then you drag the, let's first work with the measure. So I'll drag the measure to the case. Same thing I did here for what I'm going to do for that of dimension. So when this counts, like I told us, it's case sensitive, then this counts. Next, when profits, then profits. Next, when quantity, when sales, then sales. After all, you end your code. Put an end to the statement. So the calculation is valid. The calculation is valid. So I click apply, then OK. So after that, the next thing to do is to move this L measure that we just created now and put it inside the sum sales. So looking at it now, it's active now. You can see, you can switch the profit, the quantity, and the sale. But that of dimension is still not yet active. Still not yet active. But before we move on from that of dimension, I like to differentiate these measures with color. I like to differentiate these measures with color. So each of these measures have different. Let's do the dimension part of it. And I said the same process. So create parameter, create appended field. So I name this D L dimension. L dimension. L dimension. Next, then the case function. Then drag the parameter by dimension. Drag it up. Next, when city, when city, then city, when state, when state, then state. When state, then state. When region, when region. Are you there? Then region. Last part, when category, then category. So after all, then end the process. Calculation value. So I apply, then OK. So after this, next thing is to link it up. So drag the L dimension so 6. So let's confirm again. So this is state and this tab. State and profit, state and quantity, state and sales. I mean city and sales, city and quantity, city and profit. So state, by state, active. By state is active. By region, by region, by region. That is that of how to create parameter by dimension. Based on the dimension and the region. So by doing that, stats, we call it stats. Then we are doing dimension by doing dimension by stats by various. Then apply. Then go. So you can see that region by sales. So let's say quantity. And change it region by quantity. This is how you do your parameter like measures and dimension. Then you also look at lower